The result after one night is 1,000 nights of staying up. Don't envy anyone's success. It shows that they silently put a lot of effort into silence, not complaining, enduring silently, and no one understands the thinking of getting rich. Reflect and learn. After 8 hours of work, what you do will determine who you are. Don't ask why. Even if you graduate with good grades, you still become an ordinary employee. Ask yourself what you want and who you want to become. People often wonder how they have become ordinary adults. In fact, a person becomes ordinary not because of what he has done, but because of what he has not done. I often hear people around complaining that their lives are not as expected, not as lucky as others. My friend Fuang Zhang is one of them. Clearly, they entered the company at the same time. But in the end, she could only watch others climbing up while she herself only received a meager salary, doing hard work that made others' achievements not as high as mine, but they were promoted quickly. Two of us were really unlucky. Many office workers feel confused because, despite studying well before, they clearly excelled in school, but after graduation, they fell behind. And I remember a social media status of a friend I recently met, a primary school teacher. Before, she asked me what I was doing now. Remember when I was little, I played the piano every day, always saying that when I grow up, I want to become a pianist. I thought of all kinds of excuses. The piano in the room has been covered with a thick layer of dust, just laughing a few times, then leaving with resentment. People often wonder how we have become ordinary adults. In fact, a person becomes ordinary not because of what he has done, but because of what he has not done. I once read an example in a book like this. There was a designer over 50 years old who was fired by the company at the time of retirement. Working for more than half of his life, an unemployment application turned him into an unemployed person. A person over 50 still has to squeeze on the bus with a group of young people over 20 full of energy to go to job interviews among young and talented candidates. At home, he has a son who has just graduated from university and a wife who is a housewife with no income. But later, relying on delicate techniques, he overcame all difficulties, independently established his own office, and invited former colleagues to work together. It's all because he knows how to use the time after work, from before the age of 40, creating his own competitive ability, accumulating many relationships, and multitasking skills. The working hours of each person are limited. Those who can make good use of after hours are usually the fastest to advance. There is a saying, outside of 8 hours shows the character of a person. The things you do after working hours truly determine who you are. If you only know how to eat, you will become a food enthusiast or a food blogger. If you often shop online, you will become a shopping expert. And if you often read books, you will gain a lot of knowledge. If you often attend lectures, you can equip yourself with strong analytical skills. So, after 8 hours, it will determine who you are. A fourth-year intern that I recently got to know was very frustrated. He is willing to spend time and money to develop himself but feels that it is not effective at all. When sitting on the subway, he will definitely memorize a few English words. When cycling, he is determined to listen to an English dialogue. He registers and pays for various online courses after work but will attend on time. However, the issue is that developing himself after work seems to bring no positive feedback to his life and career. Many people, like this intern, are busy every day but don't really achieve much. In fact, they look very busy, but in reality, it's not that they are busy, but they are blind. They don't know exactly what they want to do and become. So, they can only be busy because if they are busy, they must be busy. For a specific goal, they must be busy to cultivate their competitive skills. It is like digging a well. Only when you continuously dig in one direction and reach the exact position can you turn the water and build a well. So how can you make good use of your time and achieve high efficiency? Here are 3 suggestions. 1. Write down your goals before writing. Ask yourself before writing, What do I want to become? What do I want to do? Then write your answer clearly. 2. Take advantage of your time to continuously learn. To get closer to your goals faster than your competitive opponents, learning quickly can be a long-term competitive advantage. 3. Check results while working. Overtime is important, but 8 hours of work should not be neglected. Combine working hours and overtime to create a cycle. How have you used your after hours effectively? If it's just eating and gossiping about the hottest news of the day during a short dinner extended to a few hours, lying on the sofa with a phone to surf social media, reading your friends' statuses, liking each one after watching all the new updates, then 2 hours have passed. It's also the time when the TV show you love the most has just been aired. In fact, all failure and inferiority have their reasons. Even if you are comfortable with your phone, eating a late-night snack, complaining to your friends that you are unlucky, others may have experienced a dynamic and productive day in their spare time. It truly contains the future of a person. There is a saying like this: the world has 2 groups of people, one busy group changing, and another group just waking up, realizing that the world has changed. Which group of people do you want to become? Reflect on your life, think about what you want, and who you want to become. Here are 10 things successful people often do right before bedtime. 1. Prioritize relaxation. Successful people often prioritize downtime and limit phone contact. 2. Cultivate gratitude. Engage in mindfulness or reflect on gratitude before bedtime. 3. Limit exposure to blue light. Reduce exposure to blue light from electronic devices before sleep. 4. Create a comfortable sleep environment. Invest in a comfortable mattress, pillows, and ensure a cozy bed after a long day. 5. Follow a strict schedule. Establishing a regular sleep schedule helps maintain consistency and contributes to a good night's sleep. 6. Avoid late-night snacking. Eating late at night can lead to digestive issues and disturb your sleep. 7. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness practices, such as meditation or deep breathing, can reduce tension and anxiety. 8. Set intentions for the next day. Successful individuals often review and set intentions for the next day before bedtime. 9. Turn off the snooze button. Resisting the temptation to snooze helps avoid interruptions and improves sleep quality. 10. Reflect on the day. Successful people review their day, learn from their decisions, and consider what they could do better. End your day positively, and it contributes to a restful night's sleep. So, if you are aiming for success, setting goals before going to sleep may be the best way to cultivate wealth. Reflect on and learn from 8 habits to abandon for a more successful new year. To have a more successful 2024, you should let go of the tendency to fear failure. Comparing oneself to others or resisting change are habits that successful people avoid. Many individuals make promises to themselves when deadlines for work reports approach, forming the habit of procrastination. While regular exercise is a good habit, somehow many people never complete it. This is a habit. Procrastination spreads and can significantly hinder the journey towards success. Procrastination is often a reaction to feeling overwhelmed. We delay tasks because they seem too large or complex. However, the truth is that everything seems complicated. If you consider it a big task, the key to overcoming procrastination is to break it into manageable parts. This way, they become less intimidating and more manageable. J.K. Rowling, the famous author of the Harry Potter series, was rejected by 12 publishers before Bloomsbury agreed to publish her book. This is a clear example of how the fear of failure can hinder one of the world's best-selling authors. How the fear of failure can paralyze you. It can prevent us from taking risks, trying new things, or putting in effort. However, the truth is that failure is not opposite to success, it is a part of it. All successful people have experienced failures, from which they learn, adapt, and ultimately succeed. So, instead of fearing failure, embrace it. See it as an opportunity to learn and a step toward success. Neglecting personal development is a habit that can lead to stagnation. We must constantly develop, learn, and adapt to the world around us. However, we often get caught up in daily work and forget to prioritize personal development. Neglecting personal development is a habit that can lead to stagnation. We stop pushing our limits, trying new things, or seeking new knowledge. Committing to personal development means continuously finding ways to improve oneself in every aspect of life, whether it's mental, physical, or emotional. It can be as simple as reading a book, attending a seminar, or challenging oneself to learn a new skill. Thinking too much is a trap that many fall into. Overanalyzing and focusing on decisions or problems often create stress and anxiety. Overthinking does not lead to any practical solutions, it often leads to more problems and unnecessary worries. Face the truth that most of what we worry about never actually happens. The habit of overthinking can prevent you from making decisions and moving forward. It's time to say goodbye to this habit if you want to succeed in 2024. Comparing oneself to others, we live in a more connected world than ever. Every day, you are bombarded with images and stories of success, making it easy to develop the habit of comparing yourself to others. However, this can be extremely harmful. Everyone has their own journey, pace, and definition of success. Comparing your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20 is unfair. Remember that success is not a race, it's a different journey. For each individual, the only comparison should be with your own past self. Being too hard on oneself, some days, everything seems not okay, and the more you try to fix everything, the worse it becomes. It takes time to realize that you are being too hard on yourself. We often set high expectations for ourselves, and when we don't meet them, we become our harshest critics. However, this self-criticism can undermine our confidence and hinder our progress towards success. Resisting change. Change is the only constant in life that cannot be avoided. Many people resist it because they feel comfortable with their daily habits and fear the uncertainty that comes with change. However, the truth is that resisting change can keep you stuck in the same place. It can prevent you from developing and unleashing your full potential. On the other hand, embracing change opens the door to new opportunities, experiences, and growth. So, if you want to succeed in 2024, it's time to say goodbye to the habit of resisting change. Instead, open your arms and welcome it because, who knows, the change you resist might be the thing that leads you to success. Ignoring passion. Passion is the fuel that drives success. It's what keeps you going when things get tough, ignites your creativity, and makes the journey towards success exciting. Ignoring passion can lead to a lack of motivation, satisfaction, and joy in what you do. The truth is that success without joy is empty. So, if you truly want to succeed in 2024, don't overlook passion. Cherish it, nurture it, and let it guide you on the path to success. Mindset of abundance. Reflecting and learning from the habits of successful people's morning routines, we find that they often practice early rising, drink water, exercise, set clear goals, or express gratitude. Meditation is part of their morning routine to awaken and prepare for the day. Mindfulness meditation involves being present, acknowledging and accepting emotions, thoughts, and sensations without judgment. This practice provides a calm and clear start to the day, allowing individuals to navigate challenges and make better decisions with a mindful attitude. Meditation is not about self-torture, it's about gaining extra time to achieve goals. The tranquility and stillness of the early morning provide a peaceful atmosphere for planning and strategizing. Consider waking up a bit earlier each day to establish a successful morning routine. You might be surprised at what can be accomplished before the rest of the world wakes up. Physical activity is another key aspect of the morning routine for successful people. They understand the power of exercising in the morning, not only to maintain physical fitness but also to kickstart the day with a sustained energy boost. Champions like Kim Bui incorporate activities such as running or outdoor workouts to get their bodies moving and minds energized. Starting the day with a nutritious breakfast is not only a common saying but a principle followed by successful individuals. They ensure their breakfast is well balanced, providing the body with the necessary glucose to sustain energy throughout the day. Skipping breakfast can reduce focus and cognitive function, making a nutritious breakfast a crucial part of the morning routine. Mindfulness meditation, early rising, regular exercise, and a wholesome breakfast are essential components of a successful morning routine. These habits create a positive rhythm for the rest of the day. The key is to choose activities you enjoy and make them an integral part of your morning routine. Your body and mind will thank you for it, enhancing your overall performance and well-being. Just a few minutes of mindfulness meditation can make a significant difference. It helps reduce stress, enhance focus, and promote better daily decision-making before diving into daily activities. Take a moment to sit quietly, breathe deeply, and focus. You'll be surprised at how this simple practice can bring a positive feeling throughout the day. Setting clear goals is a common trait among successful individuals who start their day with focus. They establish clear objectives that align with what they want to achieve. Setting goals each morning helps prioritize tasks, manage time efficiently, and maintain productivity throughout the day. Knowing what needs to be done and having a plan to achieve it, whether recording the top 3 tasks of the day or setting specific tasks for a project with clear goals, provides a sense of direction and purpose. Expressing gratitude while striving for success is crucial. Often, in the pursuit of success, we overlook the positive aspects of life. Successful people typically begin their day with gratitude, acknowledging the positive aspects of life. Expressing gratitude involves recognizing the positive aspects of our lives, appreciating what we have rather than focusing on what we lack. This simple act can change your perspective, create a positive atmosphere for your day, and nurture a positive and abundant attitude, motivating you to strive for success. Reading and learning is a habit that successful people never overlook. Dedicate time each morning to read and learn. Regardless of your current success level, there is always something new to learn, a new perspective to consider, an inspiring story to motivate you. Incorporating this habit each morning expands knowledge and ignites creative abilities. Remember, knowledge is power, and keeping your mind sharp and well-informed is a significant asset on the path to success. Starting the day with a glass of water is another morning habit of successful individuals. While it may seem simple, drinking water in the morning has numerous benefits. It kickstarts the metabolism, provides hydration after a long night's sleep, and supports digestion. Some even add lemon to their water for added vitamin C and antioxidant properties. Whether plain water or lemon-infused, developing the habit of staying hydrated in the morning significantly contributes to overall health and well-being. Prioritizing self-care is the focal point of a successful person's morning routine. They understand that taking care of themselves is essential to perform at their best, whether it's maintaining a healthy diet, spending a few quiet moments in reflection, or indulging in a hot shower. Starting the day by nurturing physical and mental well-being creates a positive precedent for the rest of the day. Quiet contemplation or a hot bath to start the day by caring for physical and mental health can make a difference. Self-care is not only about relaxation, it also nurtures a healthy relationship with oneself. By prioritizing self-care in your morning routine, you're setting a positive precedent for the rest of the day. Wealthy mindset and learning from those who genuinely strive for success often involves perseverance, either through action or by starting something new. Human intelligence often develops in silence, and character is built through experience. During my 4th year at university, While preparing for final exams in the library, I encountered a charming girl with a distinctive mole. We were in the same school but different faculties. After a few conversations, I discovered that Mai was also preparing for the English exam in April, and we attended the same language center. Learning this, Mai enthusiastically asked for my phone number, suggesting we meet to study together. I gladly accepted the invitation for a second meeting. On our second encounter, Mai, dressed in a white dress and high heels, with neatly styled long hair, was ready to study. Despite my reminder to focus on the books, she insisted on having me take some pictures for her. Continuously changing poses and locations, from standing under a tree to sitting on a bench, she wanted various angles. At that moment, I thought it might not be easy for her to find someone to help her take pictures every day. However, days later, she became quietly focused on her studies. Who would have known that every day, she would wear different outfits and find different angles, requesting me to take pictures? It turned out that every day, she took photos to post on Facebook. Carefully selecting and editing each photo, along with posting status updates like, "No book in the world can bring luck to you, but it can make you become yourself, or there will be a day when you will thank your current efforts." Instead of spending time choosing and editing photos, why not diligently read more books and learn more words? When you are truly dedicated to studying, there is no time to take photos, update statuses, and wait for friends' praise and comments. Indeed, in less than a month, Mai gave up studying for the English exam, citing the weather as too cold. She didn't want to go to class because it might make her sick. Regardless of the difficulty, there is always an easy side to it, and what we need to do is overcome the habit of avoiding difficulty. Try to accomplish the set goals day by day, hour by hour, and step by step. The efforts you make from March to April until September will undoubtedly yield tangible results. Before telling others what to do, let your actions speak for themselves. Not long ago, my university friend Noyet successfully passed her doctoral exam after completing her postgraduate studies. She worked in a small town in the countryside, while her husband worked in the larger city. She always contemplated leaving her job in the countryside to work and live with her husband in the city. However, her field of expertise offered fewer job opportunities in the big city compared to the thousands of talented individuals in that vast urban area. Moreover, she didn't have any particular advantage. Because of this, she aspired to earn a PhD to pursue a teaching career at universities. When Noyet called me to announce her success in obtaining her doctoral degree, I was astonished for quite some time. Her usual workload was already overwhelming, with numerous tasks awaiting her attention. Furthermore, she had recently given birth, and her health had not fully recovered. However, it turned out that Noyet had been planning to pursue her PhD for a long time. She had a meticulous study plan, ensuring she studied for at least 2 hours every day, 4 hours on weekdays and holidays. Her study schedule was detailed down to each hour, and every time she reviewed, she diligently turned off her phone and computer, disconnected from the internet, and only checked the time using a clock. Even during her pregnancy, she did not halt her study plan. When I asked her why she hadn't shared her intention to pursue a PhD with us, she explained that she made this decision after careful consideration. She felt it was unnecessary to inform everyone about it. All she needed to do was to try her best to achieve her goal. Expressing it openly would attract too much attention and questioning from others, creating additional pressure. This reminded me of the movie Ka Muc Hem Mat, a recent favorite, where the main character, Gyung-tu, expressed his thoughts in an interview about how people often think success comes suddenly without realizing the years of hard work and effort behind it. Now, her success is entirely deserving of the silent efforts she put in. Many people tend to focus only on the results achieved by others without accepting or acknowledging the efforts and sacrifices they made. But so what? If one chooses to venture far, just focus on facing the storms. Their true efforts need no recounting of hardships to anyone. Sometimes, we want to change, want to make an effort, but often only vocalize these desires. Wanting to learn yoga, but instead of finding a good class, you announce to everyone that you want to learn yoga. Then, you proceed to register for the class, buy clothes, study for a few days, and eventually rely on friends for supervision, but lack perseverance until the end. Wanting to learn English, after buying many books over a few months, you've only read the first 3 pages. Wanting to study in a group, but scheduling study sessions with friends is just an excuse for self-satisfaction. Reading novels, watching movies, and discussing stories. If we can use our enthusiasm for those trivial matters to apply to practical actions every day, we can eliminate many regrets caused by not taking action. Wasting time on unworthy matters while others are silently striving for success. Success may be achieved because they remain calm, act diligently, and put their best effort into practical tasks that lead to their goals. If they are determined to try something, they will strive to the end. On the contrary, those who fail when faced with a bit of difficulty immediately complain and want to give up, then jump to something new, hoping to find an easier job than the previous one without taking step-by-step actions. Those who truly strive don't seek recognition from others. They silently accumulate actions, seize opportunities, and wait for the day they shine. The mindset of getting rich through reflection and learning. Wishing you a healthy and prosperous year. Please support the channel by liking and subscribing so that the team has more motivation to release more videos. Thank you all.